Kansas City Chiefs. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This one fielded at the 5.
At their own 18-yard line.
Good. 180. Go, baby. Turnovers. Get that ball. Get that ball.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Whip. Watch 18.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there, first down. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the 40-yard line.
Go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. It's caught inside the 25. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
Hey, alert. Hey, switch gears.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ran. Hey, zoom.
Now it's Trubisky. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 16 yards, a first down. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Bears 7, Chiefs nothing. Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a guy on his 4th franchise in 2 years, Carlos Hyde. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Well, that's a guy, Carlos Hyde, who split time last year in Cleveland and Jacksonville after 4 seasons in San Fran. He was just under 1,000 yards his last 2 seasons with the Niners, but never really got into a groove last season. And then the Chiefs signed him to a 1-year deal back on March 9th. Now a run with Hyde. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees.
Lock in, lock in. Hey, Delta.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. This is Gabriel out on the left side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
Lock in, lock in. 180. Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. As the Bears push further out in front. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Chiefs nothing. Pat O'Donnell, the kickoff for Chicago.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 43.
Yellow.
Hyde. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now Hyde. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First down, a run with Hyde. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Watkins on the jet sweep. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Hyde. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
First down, Chiefs.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
He goes to use you. He comes to me.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He finds Robinson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Well, last year, Chris Conley was the 3rd option at receiver for Kansas City. He shipped off to Jacksonville. Now they're hoping that Robinson can help fill that void. And Andy Reid has said that he and Mahomes are developing a great rapport, hoping to improve upon the 22 times they connected last season. Four receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3.
43.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's out to Hill. Right side complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mahomes takes it himself, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they wasted no time, right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind him.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7.
14, Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 3. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel. 76 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs make their first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 29, Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Hyde. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
At the 45-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Mahomes' pass caught by Watkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43. A 10th carry for Hyde. Hyde a first down and more. And down to the 29-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go. Deuce. Hey, 57. Shit. Drum team spell.
They run again with Hyde on first. And an alley to run. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Carlos Hyde, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Chiefs 14. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
On second down, it's Cohen. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hey, box drop.
They go play action here on first down. Going up top. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Trubisky will throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Looking deep for Gabriel. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Trey Burton in the final seconds of the first half as the Bears push further out in front. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yellow.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They try again with Cohen. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run as the Bears push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Eddie Goldman with a sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Just like that. Just like that.
On first down, Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with a touchdown number 20 on the year as the Bears push further out in front. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
So following the run by Hyde, here's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, running right, it's Hyde. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Hey, yo, hey, go going. 53, Mike. Gotta do better. Hey, 57. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Hyde.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
And their 1st down, Chiefs.
55, right? Strip that ball.
On 1st down, Thompson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This is caught. Watkins. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Go.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And the kick by Butker is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. You know what it says? Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 44-yard line.
Come! 180! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Shoot! Joker!
Trubisky gives to Cohen, and he spins through. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
You can't block me.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Anthony Hitchens, second in the AFC in tackles last year, there to bring him down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Frank Clark has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
They run with Hyde. He's been the bell cow tonight. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. They'll run on first down. Hyde. Ha-ha Clinton Dix there for the stop. From the 38, Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. Third down here. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Mahomes going to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time. They run high. Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch. From the 36, Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Yellow. Right. Here goes 15. Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Mike, 53.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Yellow. Drop deep, drop deep. Hey, ribble it. Check, high 7, let's go. Check, 53's mine. It's a party now. Why? Get wide. Hey, 57 color. SOS.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick here is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. A pretty solid, convincing win here in this one. We did have some excitement down to the very end, though. This game ended on a rare onside kick, but they didn't recover it.
And they were in great shape anyway, but going ahead and recovering, finishing things off, being part of that good hands team, it's an honor, but you want to make sure you do actually recover the ball.
Well, I'm just glad that it gave us a little something there at the end because this one was over beforehand.
You're right. You're exactly right. Down the stretch, last one. Yeah, that gives us a little something to bounce out of here on.
So for the Bears, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. They will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.